The Australian Old Vine Collection is a group of wines. At the moment there's two, there was three. The two wines are the Barossa Shiraz and the Eden Valley Shiraz. And the third one, which I did a few years ago, which was a wonderful experience, was McLaren Vale Grenache. Let's just talk about Barossa Shiraz. And I've said earlier that the small vine numbers are really gardens. And they're very old, and they're now producing grapes of great character after many, many years. Planted back, the oldest plantings are in the 1860s, early 1860s, and the youngest plantings are pre-war, pre-First World War, 1912, 1913. So they're really quite old, and they're very small and very precious. And they give a wine of great charm because it's not heavy in any way. The wine is just delightfully light on its feet. And as a result, it'll make you smile. I think it's one of the unique things that you get this lovely element of graceful structure, soft tannin, with this bright sort of minerality and slightly stony feel about the wine. So it's no pushover with its elegance. I say they're really quite polite, but they're definitely not pathetic. So that's the Barossa Shiraz. The Eden Valley Shiraz is old vineyards from that district. It's a vineyard in this case that we own, which we're very proud of. And the early plantings at Eden Valley were similarly 1800s plantings, but this particular vineyard was actually taken from cuttings of the Bartholomew's vineyard, which was the original Eden Valley vineyard in the 1860s. And the cuttings were taken in the 1900s, and it's not quite as old, but it looks very old. There's incredibly gnarly old vines that have really weather-beaten. There's not many of them. There's a couple of hundred of them in this garden. And the characters in Eden Valley compared to the Barossa are just so lifted aromatically. So the wine sort of is a wow wine in terms of, hey, look at that, in terms of aroma. And it generally wows people with that sort of upfront, here I am with my blackberries and or every berry you can name, and then this lovely ethereal palate that's very charming and very smooth and very svelte. So that's what the high country and the cool climate at Eden Valley's done with these old vines, and it's just so interesting to see the difference between the plushness and the roundness and of the Barossa and the lovely aromatic sort of vibrancy and elegance of Eden Valley. So I can commend them to you. They're pretty bloody good.